Hello Reformers and welcome back to Freeman. Now when we left off we were not fighting at night. I have actually not done many nighttime battles in Freeman just yet. Since the introduction of the day and night cycle, I think we've only done kind of one, which was kind of in twilight anyway, so it wasn't really, you know, perfectly dark. As you can see, it's pretty dark right now. I hope you can still see, because obviously YouTube does tend to darken videos just a little bit, so hopefully that is not going to happen with this. Now you can see that I've actually made a brief stopover in two of the other factions' cities, because I wanted to level up some of these ARF guys, because apparently, according to some of you, these guys are fantastic, and I would like to be able to use them myself. Now, these guys, I kind of thought were going to be a pretty fantastic unit because their description on the faction screen says that they evolve, I'm going to go with that, they evolve into fantastic heavy infantry, so let's do this. Gonna get all those, and I did not want to get you, thank you very much, go away, Is he not going to go away? Oh no, apparently he's not going to go away. Okay, well, he's joining us then. He's joining us. Well, that's what I get, I guess, for rushing or just randomly clicking. Fantastic. Okay, so now we have to deal with that guy, which I'm not particularly pleased with, but it's alright, it's alright. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get these guys over here, and we're just going to tell them to just move through reasonably easily, you know, we don't need to move them too much, and we're going to split them off a little bit, just so that they're not exactly in the same place, because, I mean, you know, let's face it, we don't really want to go like, oh, let's just put all our eggs in one basket for Humpty Dumpty to come along and smash them all. Yes, I know that's not what the actual rhyme is, but, you know, I'm being a little bit, shall we say, what is it now? What is the kind of painting that Picasso does? I'm sure you all know. I'm sure you all know. That kind of thing. Abstract. There we go. I'm being a little bit abstract. I found the word, everyone. Are you proud? No, not really. Probably not. Alright, well, anyway, let us deploy. I am ready. Let's do this. Now, bear in mind, I have no first aid kits. I actually do have one in my inventory, but I forgot to equip it, so maybe I can equip it now. Where is it? There it is. Yes. Come on, give it to me. There we go. Yes. Yes. That's what he or she said. Come on, give it to me. Did you get it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. Anyway, I'm going to go with these guys, because I'm pretty sure these militia guys are going to be absolutely fine. These, however, might get caught out of position, and I'm not a big fan of that. So, let's see if we can assist them a little. Oh yeah, I should also mention, the night vision goggles are currently bugged. Basically, if you wear them, your armor really goes down, like, considerably. Because I was wearing the night vision goggles, and you can see right here I have 96 armor, but when I was wearing the night vision goggles, I actually had about 30. So that's probably the reason why I've been dying a little bit too much. So that's not really good, is it? No, that's not really good, but yeah, that's absolutely fine. I mean, the game is still in early access. It's not like it's a full release or anything like that. It's still undergoing changes, and just to have all these updates be done in such a quick time frame is pretty fantastic. So, I mean, even if it does break some things, you know, it's not a game-breaking bug because, you know, we can actually still see in the nighttime. You can still see in the nighttime, right? Yeah, you can still see, I can still see, it's pretty fantastic. So, let's just move these guys over here, and we're going to try and flank these guys a little bit. I don't think we're going to be able to, but maybe we will. As you can see, there's someone up there. Maybe we should try and shoot him a little bit. I actually have no idea if I'm actually hitting because there's so much dust being kicked up. I'm going to go and move a little bit closer. That's probably going to make more of a difference than us doing anything else. And hopefully our fellows are going to be able to move a little bit closer. You can see here, look at these guys! Whoa, they're crazy good! I mean, they're just they're just the tier 1 units. They're really just the normal recruits that you gain just from going to the town for the first time. But it's hilarious because it seems like they're fantastic. Look at them. They just killed all those guys without... Well, they took 2 casualties, but that's it. They literally only took 2 casualties. I think I'm probably just going to wait for our forces to actually even just get over here. And maybe what we want to do is like move a little bit around. But there is a heightened view here. Look at this. This is slightly heightened. So if we do decide to, we could theoretically get up there, rain down some death and destruction upon these fellows, and then be in a much better position overall. But on the other hand, what we could do is move these guys over here. Let's actually just move them all over here. Wait a minute, is someone shooting near me? Yeah, someone is actually shooting near me. I'm actually wondering whether they're shooting at me. If they're shooting at me, then this is maybe not too good, because maybe my FCA guys are not going to be able to cover me well enough. But yeah, you can kind of see that at night, it's a little bit more difficult than at the day, obviously. Oh, there's one. And there's another one. And I'm missing, obviously. Yeah, that's gonna happen, I feel. That is gonna happen a bit too much for my like. Ooh, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of dudes right here. There's a lot of dudes and not enough granola. Oh, yes. Oh, dear. Yeah, okay. We're gonna have to tell these guys to retreat. I don't want those guys to get absolutely massacred, so let's just tell them to go away. And I think these guys can actually move away as well. I think maybe moving them ahead into them was probably not the best idea. But I kind of thought that there wasn't anyone there, and I could maybe take the hill without worrying too much. But that seems to have been in vain a little bit. Let's actually just move these guys over here a little bit as well. These guys are absolutely fine, by the way, so it seems like the middle squad was the only one that actually took severe casualties. So maybe not too much to worry about there. As you can see, there they are. There's some enemies, and we're going to shoot them. And we're going to use our bullets to lethal effect. I wonder whether if I had a gun, I'd be able to throw the bullets hard enough for them to die from that. Probably not. But I have leveled to 22, which is pretty decent. Thankfully, these guys are now heading back. And, well, there's only 14 remaining. Oh yeah, by the way, I have received some reports from a couple of you that have stated that the... what is it now? That the leadership, yes, the leadership skill is still working. So basically I can still go for the next level of intelligence and still get leadership improvements. I just got a bit confused, obviously, because it is currently grayed out. So it being grayed out, you'd kind of suspect that maybe there'd be some weird thing going on, like there's a cap or something, you know? So it's nice to know that you've let me know about that, at the very least. So we can still level up our intelligence if we so desire. And maybe, I'm gonna have to shoot a little bit blind here. Oh, that was lucky. Well, from what I can see, there's only 4 remaining. Now, I just don't know whether we should tell our forces to charge in, because if we tell them to charge in, well, you know what happens. Sometimes we end up losing entire squads because I charge in too easily. So maybe I want to be a bit careful about that, but I would like to get these guys leveled up as quickly as possible, so maybe if we can charge in and just kill the remaining units, then we should have a pretty decent shot. Let's just hope that they don't all end up dying now. That would be pretty awful, wouldn't it? Are they both dead? I actually don't know whether they're corpses or whether they're just lying prone or something, but yeah, it seems like that's the only one left over there. Oh, there's one. And there's the other one. There we go. Not too bad. Alright, so now we do have these guys over here. Okay, so there's one guy left. This is kind of amusing. We're just going like, we're just going on the hunt. On the hunt for one guy, which is kind of a bit weird. But there you go. We're just going to deal with it. Nice, not too bad. And that's a little bit of a, in my opinion, a much better ratio than before. Because before, you know, we were getting like basically the majority of the kills. And I even though, you know, that's absolutely fine, I don't actually mind doing that because that does give us, you know, more experience and we're able to then get more things in general, you know. But that's the thing, I don't really want to soak up all of the experience that our squads could be using. Now let's just have a look here and see. None of them leveled up. I'm kind of disappointed now. Oh well, never mind. I suppose we'll probably do that. Oh, look at that. They got so much experience. Look at that. These guys right here. 1,650 experience in one battle. And it wasn't even a very large battle either. They did a very good job. These guys not so much, but, well, that is to be expected. I mean, you can see here the difference in stats. And the difference in the daily wage as well is pretty crazy. Alright, so we have leveled up. So what we're going to do is, well, I did say that I was going to get more points in Constitution, but you know what I could do? I could go for another point in Constitution, and I could go for another point in Instructor, and that's going to obviously make things a lot easier for our squads to gain more in experience, and then obviously by that point, the next level, we should have enough for Constitution and then another point in Vitality, and I think that's probably going to work out just a little bit better. So that should be pretty good. Alright, so let's see if... okay, let's tackle these guys then. Do I want to fight at night again? I don't know whether I really want to fight at night again. Let's just speed things up a little bit. I'm a bit worried about paying the wages. Oh, the salary is actually nothing. That's pretty fantastic. Okay, so it's nice that they actually give you a timer as well, instead of just being like, oh, it's midnight, or it's early morning, or whatever the case may be. You know, it's kind of nice to have that precise indicator, which I think is pretty cool. Anyway, I am going to attempt to try and take the Brotherhood's town, but... and there's a pretty big butt going on here, you know, I like big butts and I cannot lie, right? But yeah, there is a pretty big butt, and that is whether we're able to get these guys leveled up in a reasonable time frame for us not to be bombarded consistently by the Brotherhood or the bandits in terms of sieges. So let's just get all these guys spawned in because, well, let's face it, we kind of need to get them spawned in pretty soon. And then, oh wow, that's a nice elevation. Is it a good elevation? That's kind of the reason why I want a little bit more freedom in terms of the camera and being able to move it around a little bit more. Maybe we can move them over here, actually. I think moving them over here is probably going to be the best chance that we have. So let's try and do that. And yeah, something... no, don't save the current game. Yeah, there is actually a bit of an issue with selecting squads with the F keys, which is what I was actually just doing, just to quickly get all of the guys done. Because if you press F5, yeah, if you press F5, you can actually save the game. It's a quick save. So maybe I can rebind that or something along those lines. And now, is everyone done? Yep, everyone's done. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to just go into this small section of trees here, just to get ourselves, you know, a little bit of bearings and make sure that we're not really getting ambushed too heavily, because if we're in these trees we should have a much better shot at survival in comparison to being out in the open. So let's see if that's actually going to hold water, or is it just gonna be folly? It might just be folly, because these guys are just standing here. Why are you standing here, you fool? I have no idea why. I have no idea why. But it's alright, it's alright. Okay, so what we're also going to do is we're going to move these guys, we're going to move 3 of these guys over to this forest right... oh, never mind. Apparently they're engaging the enemy. Where are they engaging the enemy from? Right. Okay, so it says target in range. Oh, there they are. They're behind us. Oh, the scoundrels. The scoundrels. This is not good at all. This is actually not good at all. Can you see why? Yeah, we're in pretty bad positions here. I cannot see them. Oh, there's one. Oh, this is bad. This is pretty bad. They have a slight elevation to give them some advantage, but... oh my. Okay, they're coming from the other side as well. Well, this is bad. I'm just going to make sure that I retreat these guys in time, because they most likely have a huge amount of experience, and I want to save that experience, thank you very much. I don't want them to lose all of that, and all of our hard work, or shall we say, all of their hard work in the previous fight. So let's just try and kill as many of these guys as we can, and ooh, okay, you're going to go in retreat. Okay, we got that guy. Oh wow, okay, okay. Yes, you proved your point, you proved your point. You're pretty good, you're pretty good. You don't have the best equipment, but you're decent enough in terms of accuracy. Yes, one of them has advanced in level. That's fantastic. Okay, so yeah, we are kind of having some issues here. I mean, are we? Are we really having that big... I don't know. Are they really giving us that much trouble? That's the thing I'm not too sure about. Okay, we're gonna have to retreat these guys as well. Okay, we're going to have to get some reinforcements coming in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to tell them to go around the side here, and hopefully that's going to mean some cool flank in action. Maybe they'll be able to pull off something amazing, but if they're not, then, well, they tried. They tried their best. The FCA guards are being eliminated, but just bear in mind that I have told them to proceed with caution, so it's not like I'm telling them to charge. Alright, so we're going to tell these guys to retreat if we can, just to save them. I mean, they've given us a pretty decent distraction, to be honest, and that has enabled us to eliminate most of these enemies around this surrounding area here, and they did survive, so that's pretty fantastic. So if they were able to get any kills whatsoever, then that obviously does mean that we will have a little bit more experience for those guys. Ah, there they come. They're coming from over there. Okay, so let's get ready. I mean, I thought this was a pretty decent location to fight, but maybe it wasn't. I mean, we are winning this, but that remains to be seen whether it's going to stay that way. It might not. Oh, why are they firing over here now? Oh, this is weird. I mean, surely they should be firing in that direction? There's one. They could be killing that one. That's a bit weird. Oh well, there's only 4 enemies remaining, so I think I can probably charge in now, myself. I mean, I do have a med kit, so, you know, I can still use it. Well, that guy seems to have made it away. I was trying to shoot him through the trees, but yeah, that's probably not going to work. Huh. Well, it seems like we only have 4 remaining, and this should be pretty easy. I'm kind of surprised that these FCA guys are having such difficulty, but, well, maybe I should say that I'm not that surprised, because according to the faction info, the FCA are much better at close-range combat than anything else, and so, you know, expecting them to do long distance is probably foolhardy, and I should be a better commander in that case. So, yes, anyway, there you go. That's some pretty nice loot right there. We're actually doing pretty well in terms of our, well, our funds, I guess you could say. Our cash reserves are not too bad. And we do have one of these guys leveled up now, so that's pretty fantastic too. So let's just reward everyone here, get everyone back up to 100, and I'm actually wondering what they're going to go into. So that's the reason why I'm kind of excited about this. Let's have a look. Oh, they just go into rifle squads. Oh, okay. And do they level up from that? Yes, they require 4,000 experience to level up from that. That's pretty crazy. And they are using AR-41s. Well, no wonder you've been recommending them to me, because they seem pretty good. I mean, AR-41s, I haven't even seen that weapon, I don't think. Have I? Have I seen that weapon? I actually don't know. Maybe I have and I've just been oblivious to it. I mean, you know me, I'm a little bit oblivious sometimes. Anyway, let's see if we can... well, Berezno seems okay at the moment. Do I need some food? I might need some food. Ah, I have leveled up. Okay. Well, there you go. I'm going to go for that extra point in Constitution and a Vitality, and then we'll just re-equip ourselves a little bit there. And I also have some guns to sell at the nearby towns. So it remains to be seen, really, whether we will be able to tackle one of these one-star enemies. And I think it would probably be a good idea to leave that until the next episode, because I have a feeling they're going to give us a ride. A big, big, very menacing ride through the Tunnel of Horrors. Did you think I was going to say love? Because it was Valentine's Day? No. I'm going to say the Tunnel of Horrors, because that's exactly what these guys are. They're gonna really teach us some tactics. Yes, certainly. Anyway, that's enough of me going on and on. Anyway, yes, I hope you enjoyed, and I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.